Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 485.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about how to set your beliefs for financial freedom. And what you're going to learn is how to take out those limiting beliefs and put in your own customized, fabulous, wealthy beliefs for financial freedom. I was recently talking with someone and I was making the point that we are bombarded with ads every day, whether they're billboards, television ads, magazines, on the internet, on YouTube videos, wherever. We are bombarded by ads, thousands of ads every day. And you know that, you've heard that. But what we don't realize is how much those ads are actually shaping our beliefs, because that's what repetition of ads does. It gets into your subconscious and it makes you start believing certain things. These are things that are jingles because they get into our subconscious easier. And just the repetition of the ad is something that shapes our belief system. So here's what I want to talk about today. First, I want to talk about where your beliefs that you have right now have come from. And then I want to talk about how to shift those beliefs so that you can actually put into your subconscious what you want to be believing in your subconscious, rather than what someone else wants you to believe in your subconscious. And it takes a little bit of effort, but it's pretty easy, actually. And it's something that's extremely effective and will definitely reset your belief system. All right, so besides ads, where else have you gotten beliefs that are in your subconscious? Well, other beliefs about money have certainly come from your family. And that's not knocking our families. It's just the truth, because they're the first ones that teach us about money, right? They're the ones that have to tell us that we can't ask for unlimited amounts of money because their checking account is limited. And so we hear things like, money doesn't grow on trees, I'm not made of money, you have to go earn your own money, things like that. And sometimes we might feel bad. We might have wanted a certain Christmas present and our parents couldn't afford it, and it made us feel bad for even asking. There's all kinds of emotion that can get internalized over money in our family situation. And again, it's not a knock on our family. It is what it is. But my point is that there are things you believe about money because it happened to you while you were growing up. And that might be 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 40 years ago. It could be a long time ago. But it's probably still in your subconscious. And so that's a belief that we want to work on and change. I've given the example many times of a client of mine who had a neighbor who was a wealthy man, and her father did not like that neighbor. And she said she internalized the fact that he was wealthy as the reason her father didn't like him. And so she realized that this made her not want to be financially free because really her father's love was on the line. And that makes so much sense to me. Because if you are really fearful about losing love of someone that you love so much, that definitely can be internalized and impactful in what you think about money. There's also experiences that you have that might be in your subconscious about money. So whether you have had good experiences with money or bad experiences with money, if you've lost a lot of money or made it and lost it, or perhaps you were divorced over money. Perhaps you went through a really bad divorce and declared bankruptcy. I had a friend years ago who that happened to. He got divorced and he and his wife had a lot of debt and they ended up declaring bankruptcy. And it really wasn't a huge amount of debt. I was kind of surprised that they declared bankruptcy, but that's what they did. And so then he felt really bad because he couldn't get any credit for 7 years. He really felt sort of like a leper. It really affected him emotionally to have gone through that. And I really saw it impact his self-esteem in a negative way. So those kinds of experiences can certainly impact what's in your subconscious about money. And then just having it kind of rough right now. It's said that the average American has less than $400 cash that they can access in their bank. And so when things are feeling very tight, when you feel like you're at the end of your rope, that can also create a lot of stress, and you can be internalizing a lot of inner dialogue, a lot of fears, a lot of fear of future consequences that might happen. There's all kinds of things that can happen from these beliefs that are in your subconscious. So we want to get those out of your subconscious, and we want to replace those with some good things, because here are some of the fears that might be in your subconscious. Something like making money is hard. If you believe that making money is hard, then it's going to seem like a big effort every time you want to go and try something new or take on a side hustle and make some extra money or do anything to make money. It's just going to feel really hard if that's in your subconscious. Or how about a fearful thought like, I'm running out of money? If that's what's constantly running in the background in your subconscious, that you're running out of money, then you're going to probably get nervous, be a little bit of an impulse spender, and kind of be causing that to happen, since that's your belief system. So we definitely want to stop that from happening and get you in control of your money and your spending. Another fearful belief might be, I'm afraid of losing my home and going homeless. And while that might sound crazy to some people, to other people, they totally understand what I'm saying, because that is actually the number one fear of women, is that women are going to be homeless. So to be afraid of losing your home and going homeless, if that is your subconscious belief that's running in the background, that is very powerful, and we need to replace that with something positive. Or how about if you have a lot of debt, having a belief that you'll never get out of debt? If that's your belief, then you're going to constantly put yourself back in debt as you're getting out of debt, and you'll feel like you're never making any headway. So we want to replace that belief with something more positive. So what if you could replace all of your negative thought processes and beliefs about money with something more positive? Well, I'm here to say you absolutely can. And just in the way that advertising is the one that through repetition gives you new beliefs, so are you going to create your beliefs that you want in your subconscious and then use repetition to get them in there. Because you can choose what you believe. It's just that right now, someone else has chosen, most likely, what's in your belief system. Or that's been a result of, your growing up, your experience, all those things. Maybe you didn't choose them, but maybe they got into your subconscious. And so now you are going to choose what's going to be in your subconscious about money. So here's your first positive affirmation. It's easy for me to make money. It's easy for me to make money. So remember, with my affirmation system, you put an affirmation that's already true right after the one that you're putting into your subconscious. So you could use your name. That's always the one I start with. It's easy for me to make money. My name is Linda. So just use an already true statement right after that. Then the next statement you could put in your subconscious is, I have enough money to pay my bills every month and have money left over. I have enough money to pay my bills every month and have money left over. And then you want to have another already true statement. My dog's name is Penny. Then you go on to your next affirmation you want to put in your subconscious. More money flows to me than I pay on my mortgage. My home is secure and safe. More money flows to me than I pay on my mortgage. My home is secure and safe. And then you could, say something about your eye color. My eyes are hazel. It doesn't really matter what the already true statement is. It just needs to be something that you don't argue with. So for example, if you dye the color of your hair, you naturally have brown hair. you don't want to bring up your hair color because there's debate over what your real hair color is, if that makes sense. If you really have brown hair and you dye your hair blonde, you don't want to say you will have one color or the other because your subconscious is going to not agree with that 100%. So you want to say something that your subconscious can't argue with, like your eye color, the name of your children, the name of your mother, father, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, dog, cat, pets, address, color of your car, type of car, any of those things that are a fact that cannot be argued with in your subconscious. That's what you want to use for your already true statements. All right, and the final statement to overcome the earlier fears that I mentioned is, I'm making steady progress paying off debt and will be debt-free soon. I'm making steady progress paying off debt and will be debt-free soon. And then say another already true statement, like the state you live in or the country you live in. I live in California. And then go back and you can start your affirmations all over again. So you can write your own affirmations and create your own sentences, create your own true statements in between each one. And I recommend that you just do a handful at first, 5 to 10, and read them first thing in the morning when you wake up, last thing at night when you go to bed. And if you can do it more than that, then the more you can do it, the faster it's going to change your subconscious beliefs. The more repetition you use, the faster it's going to get into your subconscious. So the more times that you repeat, the sooner you're going to change your belief system. And that way, what you've done then is taken beliefs that other people or experiences gave you, and you're going to be picking your subconscious beliefs. And that's going to be a much more powerful and direct way for you to deal with your subconscious issues about money and get past them. And you'll see big results. And you can use these for other things, not just money. I've used it for exercise, weight loss. I've used it for a lot of different things. And anything you feel resistant to or anything you feel you're having trouble with that you want to make easier, this certainly can help you make it easier. So try these out, put them into practice. Let me know how they work for you. But I've gotten so many people telling me these have worked for them. I know they're going to work for you too. If we haven't yet connected on Instagram, go on over to instagram.com/Linda P. Jones and get your daily money tips. And don't forget, I just started Wealth Heiress TV over on YouTube. If you want to join in the conversation, get some video teaching from me, it's over at Wealth Heiress TV. And don't forget, we have the Holiday Sizzle Contest here. Prizes are 11 Wealthy Mindset Blueprint audios worth $197 each. Also, 11 people will receive a Wealth Heiress book, and I will also personalize it for you. And 3 winners will receive a 1/2-hour wealth mentoring session with me, valued at $500. So 25 prizes to give out. Here's what you need to do. If you leave a podcast review, your name is entered into the drawing 2 times. If you leave a book review on Amazon, if you've borrowed the book or gotten the book from someone and it's a non-verified review, your name is entered 3 times. But if it's a verified purchase, if you purchased on Amazon and then wrote the review and it says verified purchase, your name gets entered into the drawing 5 times. And if you do a podcast review and a book review, whether it's verified or not, either kind of book review plus a podcast review, you get entered into the drawing 10 times. So we have till January 1st for you to do this. I see that some people have already started. Thank you so much. I so appreciate that. And we've got your names already starting to go into the hat for the drawing. So don't forget, we have the Holiday Sizzle Contest, and I'm excited to see who our winners are. All right, that's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.